Hey everyone, so I'm back, and for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to color eyes, and this is going to be like an updated tutorial 2018/2019 because the year is almost over. So let me just erase all this. So I've already colored the eyes on this one before, but I thought I'd use this drawing again just to show people how I color the eyes, and I'm gonna make this just public on YouTube for everyone to see because this is a question I get all the time, like how I color my eyes, and people are always complimenting how I draw my eyes and whatnot. So I thought I'd make an updated tutorial because I deleted the older one if you've seen my channel before. But anyways, let's just get into it. So have your eyes ready, and then we're going to start with the backing of the eyes, like the whites of the eyes. So we're just going to put down our white color. And then we're just going to make a clipping group. And you don't always have to use gray. I like to use like a pinkish gray for the shading in the whites. Gray is kind of dull. I like to use like a pinkish gray. And then our base color, which is like an orangey red. Alright, and then we're going to make a clipping group on this. And so what I like to do is meet up with the shadow in the white. Just gonna line them up basically. Not exactly, I like to have it like just a little bit over the line. And then we're gonna make like a circle right in the middle for the pupil here. Alright, so we got that so far. And now I'm going to make another clipping group, and I'm just going to use airbrush for this. By the way, I was just using the normal pencil tool, pen tool, whatever, for the other steps. So now I'm just going to take airbrush. I'm going to use a darker color like of this red. So we're just going to go darker, and I'm just going to airbrush the tops. Almost pretty much black at the top because I want it to blend in, just like that. I'm not doing any blending, I'm just airbrushing. Then on to our next clipping group. We're going to do mode, and we're going to go to shine. I'm using paint tool side 2. I think it's luminance on paint tool side, the first one. So then I'm just going to use my airbrush again and just pick a light color. And I'm not gonna start, like I use a big brush, like let's say like 300. I'm gonna start from all the way like to this area and just stroke up like this, like just flicks of the wrist. Just adding that highlight effect. And then I'm gonna go even brighter, like a bright yellow. And then just take a smaller brush and kind of get that yellow in there. This step is optional, but make another clipping group, and I like to use overlay. And like if you feel it needs more of a certain color, like because the original eye color is supposed to be like red, so if I'm just gonna like airbrush some red on top. Alright, another clipping group, and this one's just going to be normal. So just take the color of the eye, and I like to just do like a little shape. I don't know what you would call this, like a triangle, a round triangle, like just a little shape at the corner of the eye. on each side. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then a little, like a little square next to it. A little circle square. Just do your own design, don't matter. And then I'm gonna lower the opacity. It's at about 37%. Doesn't need to be precisely that, but yeah, you get the idea. Then we're on to our next clipping group, and I'm gonna use shine again. So we're just gonna choose shine. Lots of clipping groups, yes, but I'm gonna just make sure that you're still using the clipping group, don't forget. And like, this is the part where you can get creative and you do your own design and patterns. I've seen many artists do their own little patterns and designs. But for me, I like to do, like, if you just want to copy this for reference to practice, I like to do like a little line, a little arch. And then I do a big circle in the middle, 2 tiny circles. And then I do 1 little circle or lines, whatever you want to call it, on the sides here. I guess that's up to you, up to what kind of patterns you like. Just gonna lower the opacity a little tiny bit, like 82%. And then I'm gonna make another shine layer, another clipping group. I'm just gonna add some yellow shinies in here. This is the part where you can really get like creative, do different patterns. Let's do some red shinies as well. There's no specific way of doing it. Okay, so we got that so far. And some people, they like to like add a black line underneath to indicate like the eyes, like the pupil. Some people, they like to do a full circle like this. Sometimes I do this little arch for the pupil, sometimes I don't. But make sure that this layer is underneath like all your shines and overlays. And then at the very top, we're gonna make another clipping group, and I'm gonna do shine. And I like to just put hearts in my eyes. It's like my signature thing. When people watch my streams, they know. Alright, and then I'm gonna make a layer on top of everything in my drawing. And I'm going to add my highlights. This is just my style. Just do your own thing. You know, you don't have to necessarily do mine. And like, I'm just gonna go back to the eye, and I feel like maybe I could add some more shine on top of all this. So I'm just gonna add some shine on top of every layer of my eye. Some yellow. And let's just go in and add some white sparkles. Why not? Some white shinies. You can never have enough shinies. Okay. And then I'm going to color my line art. So like the line art around the eyes, I'm just gonna color this, the corresponding color of the eye, but darker. So like a reddish color. And like, just mess around with it. It doesn't have to be exactly the way I did it, you know, like if you want to add more stuff as you go, go ahead. Like I could add like a shine around the heart or whatever. Like, just do your thing. But for the most part, like that's about it. Like, you can go in and you can color the eyelash a little bit. Give that a little bit of a glow. I'm just coloring the liner. I'm using brush and water tool to blend. Just whatever you think, you know? It's kind of, eyes are like the funnest thing for me because you can play around, do a bunch of different designs, and like just have fun with it. And just make sure you put all your layers in a folder, because like when you're done and you want to change the eye color, you can just go to filter, color adjustments, hue saturation. You just go ahead and change the hue. You can mess around with it. So yeah, that's about it for the eye coloring tutorial. Hopefully that helped a little bit, and have fun. Thanks for watching.